Yo, it's your girl, Tia Miss Illinois, checking in for the one time, y'all. Good grief and good morning.
Yo, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief and good morning, y'all. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show. It's the Good Grief Morning. Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show.
Well, hey! Thank you. Thank you. Hey, good grief, y'all. Good grief and good morning. I said it feels good to be back. We in another day to be here. We are just excited. Last week, we had to postpone the show last week. I had some duties that I had to attend. And so thank you to everyone who reached out just to say, hey, girl, are you doing that show today? Hey, girl, did I miss it? You ain't miss it because I postponed it. So you are okay. And thank you for even following up. Thank you for even messaging me. It just makes me feel good to know that, you know, y'all be checking up for a sister. Makes me feel good to know that y'all be watching. And so make sure you are liking the page. Make sure you have followed the page because there's so much coming up, so much going on. And I want y'all to be in the know. We got a lot of different things to talk about today. But first, shout out to all my coffee drinkers. Let's just clap it up for you. What is in your cup? Once again, we also want to shout out True Conglomerate. Stop playing with them people. Yes, we see you. True Conglomerate, they are a company that pushes the invisible boundary. They believe there is no limit to creativity. So if you all are thinking, just say, you're sitting at home right now, you're watching me, and maybe you want to start a podcast. You want to level yourself up, and you are looking for a team or a production crew that can help you do just that. You want to reach out. They have a website. You want to check out the website, check out their deals, check out the packages. You will not be disappointed with the quality of work and everything that they provide. So you don't have to be in a studio. You don't have to. You can be right at home. You could have maybe you have an office space and you want to do something there in your office. Let them come to you. Okay, let them come to you. So reach out, inquire, get the packages, look through them and see what works for you. Okay, they will pull up on you. Select the package that you like. Select what it is that you need. What are your needs? And they can pull up on you. Like I said, do it in your space. Do it if you're doing it in your home. If you are in a suite and you just say you're a business owner and you want to really vlog or log what you do day to day in that business. And again, a podcast, just reach out. They have all type of packages. Okay, go clap it up for them people. They're an amazing crew, and they will definitely help push that invisible boundary. Okay, the sky is not the limit. There's much more past that. Lots of announcements, though. We have a festival coming. I'm going to show you a flyer for that in just a moment. But I am just honored to be a part of the committee along with Sherry Neal, our Zion Township supervisor, and some other great people on the team, on the board. Right now, my girl Erica Delgado Shout out to you, Erica. She's a therapist. She's an artist. And she's also kind of taken the lead for the Monarch Festival that we got coming up. So we get together and we just talk. We talk about things we can do to make the festival great. Things we can do to keep you all coming back year after year. If you don't know, Zion, the city of Zion, is Monarch City, the monarch butterfly. And so do your history, you all. Do your history. Find out more about Zion, especially if you're a Zion resident. Here's that flyer there. Zinnias and Monarch Festival and Bees too. We do this every year. So mark your calendars, August 16th and August 17th. Okay, 2 days, 1 to 5. There are food trucks. There are entertainment, piñatas, crafts, vendors. If you'd like to be a vendor, reach out to me. They are still looking for food trucks, and we are still looking for more vendors. Shout out to the vendors who we have. They are amazing. We're going to post about them soon. But again, you all, if you want to be a part of this, last year I hosted the event. It was amazing. Again, a 2-day eventful weekend. We had bull riding. There was a watermelon eating contest, a donut eating contest, a custard eating contest. Shout out to Culver's. They sponsored the custard. Shout out to CJ's Coffee House. They provided the donuts. And I want to say Piggly Wiggly. Shout out to Piggly Wiggly. They donated the watermelons. And so we had a great time. My family was out there. We had music, entertainment, and this year we're taking it up a notch. This year we are taking it up a notch. Shout out to DJ Lance. He's gonna be the DJ for this event this year, so we really gonna have a good time, y'all. I'm gonna be up there on stage running games and activities. The kids are gonna be running around. There's hula hoops, balloons, all type of stuff going on. So once again, if you want to be a vendor, reach out to me. If you have a food truck, reach out. We're still getting those things together. So we meet, and it's very productive. It's very productive, and this year is probably going to be one of the biggest years yet. There's also like a 5K run, and I'll be talking about that. And this is going to be held at the Zion Park District, y'all, at the band shell. So it's outdoors, it's outside, right here in Zion. There's coloring contests. We are going to have a beekeeper there because it's about bees too. And so they always have a full array of amazing things for you to participate and be a part. Zinnias, we're working really hard to make Zion the zinnia capital. And if you don't know what a zinnia is, zinnias are flowers. I have some zinnia seeds that I would like to give out if anybody needs any zinnia seeds. I do have some. You can also get some from the Zion Library, and they're free. We give those out because zinnias, that is the flower that attracts the monarch butterfly. So when you plant those, don't be surprised when you see a lot of your fluttering friends, that's a tongue twister, fluttering friends come around. At my house, I have a little area, my garden is called Wing Dwelling. And we have zinnias there, along with some other flowers, but literally every year, it's always beautiful monarchs fluttering around in that area of the garden, and I love it so much. So plant your zinnias, zinnias for Zion. I want to show you all this commercial that we shot about a year ago, maybe about a year and a half. Me, my daughter, some other Zion residents, we got together with, again, Sherry Neal, and we made a commercial that we run every year because we want you all to know, for one, how to even plant a zinnia seed and just a little bit of history behind it. So if you just tune your attention, we are going to watch that commercial so that you can know more. And again, if you do need any of those zinnia seeds, just let me know. I have plenty, and I don't mind sharing with you. So We're gonna watch that commercial. I hope you all like it, and make sure you let me know in the comments if you was feeling it. My daughter was a part. She was a little shy, but she got through it. It was just her first time, you know, and so I'm really excited about that. So shout out to my daughter Dior. And so yes, I'm really excited.
When
Dior.
I saw it, I would normally run and tell my mom that I would see it, and I would feel very, very excited.
Every dead flower is actually its own packet of seeds. At the core, underneath it, is a seed for a zinnia, and if you plant it, you'll get 10s or 20s of blooms.
They're bright, they're cheery, they make you happy, good conversation. The meaning has so much beauty, just like the flower.
In Zen culture, they represent joy. And our community has been through a lot. Presidents have been through so much. If it's planting joy in our community, there is no way to even imagine the potential that we have in our community.
It's bringing people together. When you start putting those flowers in your garden and you have them out in your front yard where people can see them, what a great way to start to get to know your neighbors, to create unity, to create friendship, to keep it so that people want to be in our community.
They come in every size, from tiny to huge, and every color except blue. It reminded me of my community, right? Because we're a third Latino, a third African American, a third white, right? We come in every size, every shape, every culture, and we're all beautiful in our own right.
Every other house on my block is beautiful, and you see the zinnias, and you see the other flowers.
So I shared why we want people to grow zinnias, but it's also for another reason, and that is that zinnias are actually food for monarch butterflies. Monarch butterflies are on the endangered list, and it's our community's intention to help the monarch butterfly as well. And so by growing zinnias, we're giving them food.
I've seen these flowers, but had no idea what they were called, and didn't even know that that's the flower that actually draws the monarchs in.
It is so easy to grow zinnias. All you need is a warm, sunny spot.
First, you take some seeds, and then you put it in the dirt, put a little bit of dirt on it, and then you put a little bit of water. Keep them in the sun and make sure that you water them.
After a couple of weeks, it would just like something look like this, and then you have to give it some like sunlight, like some space. It's just easy, that's how you do it.
So easy, nothing to do, just watch them grow and flourish and be beautiful.
I just want to encourage you to do anything that is in your power to help us with this incredible initiative, right? To help us color Zion with zinnias.
Such a beautiful commercial. If you don't know how to even start, reach out. It's very simple. I know a lot of people don't know anything about gardening and probably has never planted anything before, but if you want to start, I do have some of those seeds that were shown, and I'd love to get some to you. When I was trying to figure out a topic of the day, and I was really thinking, what am I going to talk about? What's going to be like my main message for the people today? And as I was getting all my ads and stuff together and all of that, that's when it came to me. How to plant a seed. And then I started thinking that in a literal and a figuratively way. And I wanted to break that down. The first thing you have to do to even plant a seed is you have to prepare the soil. These are things that you do in life as well. Prepare yourself. Prepare for what's to come. Prepare for what you're about to do. You know, they say proper preparation prevents poor performance. Clap it up on that, because that's what they say. And that's what I know. That's what I know to be true. So we want to properly plan and prepare that soil. Choose a suitable container or an area. You want to ensure the soil is moist but not waterlogged, meaning not overwatered but just right. Even in life, when you're getting ready to do something, prepare for it. Get your T's and F's in order. Get your I's dotted and those T's crossed. Prepare. And the second thing is planting the seed. Once you've prepared the soil, once you've prepared the area, now you are ready to plant. That's also things that you may be thinking about, ideas that you may have, things that you've been sitting on. The first step is to prepare, and then that second one is to go ahead and plant. When you plant the seed, you want to put a little small indentation in the soil. You know, you want to be concerned about the depth, the diameter of the seed. Your indentation should be about 2 to 3 times the diameter of that seed. Otherwise, you will have problems. So you can't dig it too deep or not deep enough. That's the same thing as part of life. Some people just be too deep. Some people just be too deep for their own good. Okay, but it's okay. You want to be deep enough. Cover the seed. Once you have prepared the area, once you have put it in there, now you need to cover that seed. You want to cover the soil. Some seeds need light to grow. They need light. So you have to be careful about how far down you even put it. And that's also relating to yourself. Be mindful. Be mindful of what you're planting. You reap what you sow. So you want to take care of that. You want to nourish it. That's also your ideas. After you do that, you want to water the area. See, y'all, it takes a lot to plant. Gardeners and things, they make it look easy, but it's a technique. It's a skill to that. But that's, again, also applicable in life. You water the area. You water it gently but thoroughly. You can use a spray bottle or a watering can to avoid disturbing the seeds. Don't overwater. See, even in life, you see how I'm putting these, you see how I'm trying to put these together? Even in life, too much water is going to kill it. Too much water is going to kill it. So you can be thinking that you're doing everything right, but you can be doing too much and actually be destroying the very thing that you're trying to produce. So don't do too much. Step 5 is to maintain the moisture. You see how there's all these steps, y'all? You want to keep the soil moist, not soggy. Don't drown yourself. Okay, you don't want to be soggy. You want to be moist. Take that how you want to take it. But when it said not soggy, that means you clearly got to be mindful of how much you're even watering. Be mindful, you all, in your everyday movement, in your everyday life. Don't do too much. Take it easy. Okay, don't drown yourself. I'm about to dive in, and you ain't gonna come back out. You gonna go in, but you ain't coming back. So let's not drown ourselves, okay? Then you want to provide light and warmth. Light and warmth. Determine, is this indoor? Is this outdoor? A lot of y'all doing stuff don't know if you're in or out. Figure it out. Everything can't grow indoor. Y'all growing stuff indoor that need to be outdoor. And you wondering why it ain't working. You ain't got things in the right spot. You did all that other stuff. Prepared and got so you did all of that. And it ain't even supposed to be inside. You did all of that. And it's not supposed to be outside. So it's really important that you be mindful and determine if it's in or out, sun or lamp. But you need light for this thing to grow. Light, light. I'm not preaching today. Just a little teaching. Just a little teaching. Light and warmth. Sometimes even in life, you got to be nurturing, loving. Let your light so shine before men so that they can see your good works. But that other part was glorify your Father. See, y'all just be out here thinking you're shining and you're not. But that's okay. Light and warmth. And then the last thing here when it comes to planting a seed is the thin seedlings. Once the seedlings emerge, you got to thin them out. Because if it's too crowded, follow me. What y'all think I'm about to say? If it's too crowded, you are not ensuring that that plant has enough space to grow. Spread out. Talking to somebody out there. I'm talking to somebody. Somebody needs to spread out. Somebody did all the steps, and there's 7 steps here. Some of y'all did all 6, but you can't grow because step 7, once the seeds and stuff, they start growing up and emerging, you're not thinning it out. You're staying there. Now things are getting overcrowded. Now the roots are intertwined and don't need to be intertwined. And it's killing itself off. Spread out, y'all. Take them ideas. Take the things that you have. Take those gifts that you have. Stir them up. Plant it. Water it. Nurture it. Give it light. Give it what it needs. And as you start to grow and you start seeing things overlapping, it's okay to spread out. It's okay to spread out, y'all. And with that, I said, Lord, I need a scripture. I need a scripture for this. We're talking about seeds, and we're talking about planting, and we're talking about that. So something dropped down in me, and it told me to redirect you here. Matthew 17:20, and Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, somebody ain't believing. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, the size of a mustard seed, then you can say to the mountains, remove hence to yonder. See, I'm going to break it down. Don't get discouraged with hence yonder. Knoweth thou and saith, don't let that distract you from the word. You can say to that mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. And nothing shall be impossible unto you. What that scripture is saying, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed. And I just so happen to bring some mustard seeds in here today. And just for you all, a part of this studio audience, everyone in here will also be receiving one of these today. I couldn't wait to do my first giveaway. I couldn't wait to do my first giveaway to the studio audience, you all. So you'll be walking away with your reminder on today. When you open this up, it's a reminder to have faith as small as a mustard seed, and this can move mountains. And so inside, I gave you the visual, and I will post this a little later, but it's a tiny seed in this glass, and this is a mustard seed. And this is what you need to get you going. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. So this scripture with this visual is going to be for you to keep. And I want you to remember this every time you feel yourself getting defeated. Every time you feel like, it's just things are not working out in your favor. It said that you have the faith to move mountains. And if you don't believe it, it won't happen. Your faith is what you believe. It's your belief. You got to know without a shadow of a doubt, and you got to stand 10 toes down on what it is that you believe. If you believe God can do it, he'll do it. When Moses got up to that Red Sea and they looked at the water, people start doubting him. People start actually saying things like, why did we even listen to you? You done brought us all the way out here. Now we're trapped. We should have never listened to you in the first place. Oh, ye of little faith. God said, if I bring you somewhere, you got to know I'm going to get you through it. And that's when he parted the Red Sea for them to go ahead and go through. But the discouragement kicked in when they saw the water. They saw the water. They did not see a way through the water. They didn't see a way. And they immediately began to doubt. So this faith as the size of this mustard seed that I have here is your reminder, don't doubt. Don't doubt God. He can do anything but fail. And the same things he did then, he can very well do today. That's a mouthful right there. I said, that's a mouthful. I'm just a, I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Someone out there with little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. He can do exceedingly above and abundantly. He can do above all things. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine. But you hold on to that faith, because literally that's all you're going to have sometimes to keep going. That's all you're going to have is the faith to know it's going to work out. I ain't got nothing else, but I know it's going to work out. And so make sure y'all put that in there, y'all. Matthew 17 and 20. Read it for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Read it for yourself in the feeling and the flow of the gospel. I want you all to know we have another amazing event coming right here. Gurney, Illinois, y'all. We have gospel karaoke coming. Gospel karaoke hosted by, we got Big Drew, Z, and Tia, Miss Illinois, y'all. That's going to be on Sunday. It's going to be on Sunday, April 20th from 4 to 8 at the Carabana. Carabana Island Grill is an amazing restaurant. The food is delicious. Okay, so we want to make sure you slide on down. That's on Easter Sunday, y'all. Easter. Heroes, heroes, heroes. From what's your favorite Easter songs? When I was little in the Sunshine Band, they taught us all these songs. And it really hit different now that I'm an adult. You just be singing when you were a kid, and then you get older and you sing some of them same songs, and I tell you, boy, it hit different. Ever since I was a little one, my mama used to always take us to the 1 Corinthians church. They used to do the He Decided to Die play. And boy, shout out to my 1 Corinthians family. Shout out to my friend Jenny Mack, if you watch him. Because, boy, they tear them songs up. And one of my favorite songs, when they get up there, that conviction, even when I was a little girl, when they get up there, he would not come down from the cross just to save himself. Boy, when that choir save, you feel it. Then they be like, he decided to die. He decided, the choir, that when the leader get up there, they be like, he decided to die. He did. They been doing that. When that choir director start doing stuff like that, if your spirit ain't right, it's gonna get right. There's something about they do that. The power. And so they get up there, he decided to die. But the conviction, I said he decided. He decided. See, there's some non-believers that feel like, well, if that was God's son, then why did he go through with that? Why didn't he just get up? Why did he allow himself to go through all of that? And it was his purpose. It was his purpose. When I was a little kid watching that play, see, 1 Corinthians did an amazing job. Amazing. Yes, amazing. With the way they put that thing together. They had the blind man, he was just running around, he couldn't see. And then Jesus, healed the blind man, now he can see. And then folks talking all around town, oh, Jesus, he a witch, or he evil, or he, they start, that's when, the people, when you start doing something good, then the birds get to chirping. The little birdies get to chirping. Keep doing what you're doing, because they're going to talk about you if you're doing it or if you ain't. Next thing you know, Jesus, he healed the lame. Not the lame like they're not cool, but the lame that couldn't walk. The woman with the issue of blood, all he did was he walked this earth, he helped people, he healed people, he turned the water into wine for you people. He did so good. I said he did so good. It make you just want to ask yourself, what did he do to deserve that? And all he did was be Jesus. Be an incredible man. He's a wonderful counselor, everlasting Father. He is the Prince of Peace. There's so many wonderful things. Dun-dun-dun, so many wonderful things. Dun-dun, that's the keyboard player. Dun-dun, they be boy, he's a wonderful counselor. That's all he did was be wonderful, was be amazing, and they hated him for it. And one of his own man. See, this is somebody that's coming to me as I'm talking. Somebody watching right now. You better watch your mans. Because if they did it to him, they'll do it to you. Because you ain't above Jesus. I'm going to tell you right now. Let me look in the camera. And I'm going to look at every camera. Because you ain't above him. Which means it can happen to you. And the only thing you can do, stay prayerful. But you got to pick up that cross and you got to walk with it to your destination. That's what he did. That's what you're going to have to do too. Pick it up and walk with it. And it's hard. So my mama used to always sing that song, walk with me, Lord, walk with me. Walk with me, Lord, me, Lord, me, Lord. Don't get Sheila to sing it, boy. I tell you, she, me, Lord, me, Lord, me, Lord. Every day, walk with me while I'm on this. Stop playing with that girl. Tedious journey. I need somebody, and Lord, I choose you to walk with me. See, some of y'all need to have the Lord walk with you. So sometimes for some folks walking with you, they ain't walking with you. They walking with you, but they ain't walking with you. So whoever watching that this is for, my spirit is telling me to tell you, watch. There's been some signs. There's been some signs. There's been some signs. And the crazy thing is, since we're talking about our good Lord, the Last Supper, he knew exactly what was going to happen to him. He knew he knew who in his camp done sold him out. And that didn't stop him from sitting there and still having that last meal. So there's a lot of you also that y'all know. Y'all know. So sometimes we don't say everything. See, there's some folk out there right now. There's some folk out there right now that has said something, did something. By the time it got back to me, is that how that was? But I didn't come back and say, hey, I heard. I didn't know what I know. Because you ain't got to say everything. But you got to watch. When you know what you know, you either address it or you just stay watchful. But the Lord decided, Jesus decided, I'm still going to break this bread with my brother who's going to, ultimately send me to the cross. But it was well in his soul. He had to do what he had to do. He even asked the good Lord, Eli, lema sabachthani, something like that. Lema sabachthani. Yo, look it up. Read your Bibles, y'all. Read your Bibles. The last words, and lema sabachthani was something like that. Lema sabachthani, my Lord, has thou forgot about me? Did you forget about me? Are you forsaken me? Sometimes we feel that way. But he's here to let you know, I am right here. You just got to go through it. And you going to get through it, and it's going to change the world. And sometimes we just literally got to go through things for it to change the world. It's just our cross we have to bear. So with that gospel karaoke, we're going to have a good time. Come out. I got a little video that I want to show you all. Shout out to the family, Joshua Kirkwood. We are sending our love and our prayers continuously for your family. Josh is who allowed us to, come into his establishment. We started gospel karaoke at 4114, and we had an amazing time. And Josh, he was fully on board to what we were trying to do. He opened those doors for us each and every time, and we had a good time. So I just wanted to share a little clip from our very first gospel karaoke. We've done this several times, but it's just one of my favorites. And so I want to share that with you to encourage you to come out and to be on time, because gospel karaoke gets crowded. Gospel karaoke is one of those events that really pack out. So I'm telling you now to get there, because you want a seat. And you will see that in this clip. So watch this with me, okay? I'm a tambourine player. I play on anything. Stop playing with that girl. As you saw on that video, y'all, it was packed. It was packed. And so we are expecting another overflow, especially since we're doing it on Easter. So get on in there. I did have a warning, and it said, please, please bring your own tambourines. Bring your own tambourines. The first time I did it in that video clip, I was the only one with a tambourine. And I'm shaking, I'm doing my thing, because I am a professional tambourine player. Stop playing with that girl. I'm a professional tambourine player, and so I bring my tambourine, and folk was asking, you know, when they do that look. Some folk act like I didn't see. I'm be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see you. I didn't see you do this. And some folk, Tia, can I play your tambourine? Now, I let one or two people play it, but I was cringing the whole time. I was cringing, because don't break my tambourine. I said, don't break my tambourine. And for two, my daddy bought me that tambourine. The first time, my daddy bought me a nice tambourine. And this one man, this was a long time ago, this one man did that. He was like, one of these little things like that. And I was like, okay. And I let him play it. And he was playing that thing, and he bust my tambourine. I was devastated. And so my dad said, don't worry about it. I'm going to buy you another one. And this next one I buy you, you don't let nobody play it. I said, okay, Dad. So for them two people that let that play that time, them two people, I hope y'all enjoyed it, because it won't be another time. Every time I look at that tambourine, I hear my dad say, don't let nobody play it. And if y'all break this one, he ain't going to be able to replace it. So bring your own tambourines is the point that I'm trying to drive home to you. Bring your own tambourines, y'all. Laughing through my pain. If y'all been seeing, I got a special, I got a sale going on right now. I got a sale going on. 10% off at checkout when you enter the promo code LAUGH. This is going to be on June 27th, 7 o'clock. It's a comedy banquet. I will be headlining. I have a special host that'll be coming in and holding things down. And I'm going to actually enjoy myself at this comedy show. Because before I get on, I'm going to be sitting with y'all. I'm going to be enjoying the show. I'm not working. I'm not working that whole time. I want to come. I want to sit. I want to eat with you all. I want to fellowship with y'all. I want to be in y'all presence. And I'm going to sit down until it's my turn to go up. So we're going to have a really good time. I've been working on my material. I have a lot of material. I guess the hard part is just trying to narrow down what it is that I want to do. I got some good stuff. I had some people reach out to me. A few people have reached out. There's some different events coming up, comedy shows. There's a lot of open mics, and people have been asking me to come out, you know, bless the stage one time. And, you know, I'm sitting on some stuff, but I'm thinking maybe I'll go test some of this material out. You know, I'll go test it out, but I'm just honored and I'm happy to be doing this again. The first time I did something major was last year, and that was in Chicago. I was in a Chicago's Funniest competition. And so, y'all know I'm from Zion, so at first I got intimidated. I said, Chicago. Chicago is another animal. Okay, Chicago brings the heat. Chicago brings the funny. And so I had saw the competition. Someone tagged me in it last year when they were putting it together. And I just looked at it, and I did not submit. I did not move forward. I moved on. And somebody tagged me, like, Tia, you should do this. I moved on. And next thing you know, I get a phone call. Somebody went on the GUD Grief website, got the number from there, and they reached out and said, Tia, you have been coming, you know, highly requested. I just wanted to reach out and see if you'd be interested in doing this. But I was intimidated because I'm not Chicago's funniest. I'm ain't from Chicago. Don't put me up there with them Chicagoans. And then some of my family and friends was like, you're not Chicago, but you Tia, and you're funny. And we in the Chicagoland area, and you should do it. And so I said, okay, y'all, I'm gonna test it out. So I went on out there. I opened up for comedian B. Cole. And so that made me feel like, when I tell y'all I was intimidated, because they had real comedians in the building. Shout out to you, B. Cole. He is a Chicago GOAT, a Chicago legend. And I say I opened up for him because when we did the competition, comedian B. Cole, was supposed to come out, get the crowd warmed up, get the crowd ready for us before they called us out. Well, when showtime came, they said, coming to the stage, we got Tia, Miss Illinois. Let me tell you something. First of all, I was like, wait, where's B. Cole? I didn't know I was opening up. I get up there, I do my thing, and then they say, I'm so sorry, y'all. We were supposed to open up with B. Cole. We're going to have B. Cole come up. Immediately, I was just like crushed a little bit because I'm like, no, don't put him up after me. Don't put him up after me. I'm nervous. But they put him up. He did amazing. I did good. And I just want to show y'all a small little clip. So watch this with me. Enjoy this with me. I was nervous, y'all. Like.
All right, our first comedian coming to the stage. Y'all give it up, Tia, Miss Illinois. Woo. Okay, DJ, you got. I told him, play anything you want to play. I had nothing for that. We in Chicago. Yeah, I love Chicago. See, I'm from the suburbs. I'm from like way north, little Zion, Illinois. When I tell people I'm from Zion, and when I used to live in Gurney, I live in Gurney. They go, you stay at Six Flags? I don't stay at Six Flags. That's where Six Flags is. Chicago is such a great city. One of my homegirls is up in here. I ain't gonna put her on blast. But that's my girl. And like I said, I'm from the suburbs. So when I met her, you know, 9th grade and high school, you know, she's from the city. So she was fresh in. And I was like, oh, there's something different about her. Y'all know y'all got that little swag. Y'all got that little gang that nobody else has. And so I'm like, man, I like this girl. She just be loud. But I learned, like she's very passionate. Y'all be very passionate, and I love that. And so when I see American kids used to get excited about Chicago. Like, yeah, girl, I'm talking to this dude or whatever. He from the city. He ain't from here. Yeah, girl, you know, my little thing or whatever. He ain't from out here. We love to say he ain't from out here.
So that was, you know, that was just a little clip. I was getting ready to go into my story with that about Chicago. You know, I'm a little suburban kid. And so for me, y'all, this is a transparent moment. Growing up as a church kid, a Kojic kid, I wasn't kicking it in Chicago. I ain't really started kicking it like that until I had a baby. Because my daughter's father from Chicago. So I started, and, you know, if I'm in the city for something, now I'm just city crazy. City crazy. But before that, I was really only in Chicago for church. And so on a Friday night when everybody's going out and hanging out and going to the rink and doing stuff, and I got to go out to Chicago or Evanston because our church been called and the choir got to sing. And so I'll stunt real quick. They'd be like, girl, what you doing tonight? Knowing good and well I can't come out. I can't come to the house party. I can't go to the rink. But I always have to have an excuse why I can't. So they, girl, you want to come out with us tonight? Girl, yeah, no, I can't go, girl. I'm going to be in the city tonight. And they like, girl, what you doing? Girl, I'm just, girl, visit a little family. Just a little family. But really, I'm up there singing in the choir with my uncles, helping them out in the tenor section when it was a little lack. But so church was really my life. And so that was really all I knew about Chicago was a couple food places, because we always got something to eat after church. No, we get a little something to eat after church. But so my experience, like, I don't know everything about Chicago. I get fascinated. I feel like me going to Chicago, I feel like a tourist. I go out there like, ooh, look at the buildings over there. That is beautiful over there. Ooh, look at the block. I get out there, get me a little food. And I feel real special because I'm in the city. I'm in the city. So I got a lot of material that talks about Chicago and me being out there. And so that competition was, I was up against some heavy hitters, man. Like, a shout out to my girl Yaya, the comedian. I met her that night. She took first place, cash prize. It was amazing to be there because I linked with her and exchanged information, and she is just doing so much stuff. Yaya, you are amazing. And so I was really nervous. I got a lot of material, but I feel like if you really want to know if you got it, you got to hit the city. I feel like Chicago going to be brutally honest with you. They're not going to laugh at you if you're not funny. They're not faking the funk out there. So I just want to thank the Lisa, I can't remember your last name off the top of my head, but thank you, Lisa, for reaching out to me, because I was intimidated and I was not gonna submit for that competition. But because people kept mentioning me, I was able to do it. So I may drop my full set later. I don't know, maybe. It really was a good set, and it made me feel good that I came out here and I was hanging with the big dogs. Stop playing with that girl. So get your tickets, 10% off until April 21st. Also, if y'all didn't know, April is it's Autism Awareness Month. Autism, we want to keep in mind, be kind. Some people you may look at and you can know, depending on like certain signs or what level on the spectrum they are, you may can tell. But there are some people who are autistic and you don't know. And so it's just really important to be kind to everyone you meet. My prayers for strength and continued patience are with the families, mothers, fathers who have autistic children. It is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of work, even in categories of like nonverbal. It's just really the patience that you need to work with your little one, to understand or to teach. It's a fight. It is a fight. And so this month, we just want to recognize you, especially anyone who is autistic, for autism awareness. And I do have my commercial, as you all remember, Azure Marie Designs, who makes these beautiful glass cans. Shout out to my girl for this one. The Good Grief Mourning Show, stop playing. But she has so many designs, and she also has one for autism awareness as well. So I'm going to play her video, and I want you all to shop with Azure, send her a message. If you know someone with an autistic child or know someone with an autistic relative or family or friend, support them. Support them by getting them something to show your support, which would be one of these glass cans. See how I put that in there like that? And just show them that we see you, we love you, we respect you, we're here for you. And so let's get into these cans, because I want you all to order you one.
Let's get into this new Black-owned business, Azure Marie Designs, where she specializes in 16 to 18 ounce glass cans, 1 for 20 or 2 for 30. Send her a private message. She has a wide variety for you to choose from. Daily affirmations, scriptures, and just a hey girl, you looking good today. Life after coffee, anything coffee's my favorite. We have those dog mamas covered, and the daily reminder to self-care. Practice it daily. Graduation's approaching. Think about those teachers and graduates. Like and follow Azure Marie Designs.
Like and follow Azure Marie Designs. And so she had 2 of those glass cans that I posted up. It said be kind. It had the colorful puzzle pieces, and I love that. She carries a wide variety of those cans. So whether it's for autism awareness, Nurses Week, Teachers Appreciation, we have graduation coming up next month. So anything you can think of, even if you have a business, she can customize your cans to your business, or just a photo of someone that you want to share with. So keep Azure Marie Designs in mind. Thank you. If anyone out there wants to be on the show, if you want to be on the show, I am pretty much booked up for May. I think I got 1 available Monday in May, but I need to double check my calendar. The submissions are rolling in. People are reaching out, and I want to thank you. Every submission will be reviewed. I don't want you to think that you can submit and not be seen or heard. Like, we will take a look at your submission. We may not pick you immediately. You know, I'm doing this every Monday all year long. So it's okay. You know, you may submit in April and I may not be able to get you in until July. It just depends. So please know that every submission is looked at, and I do respond to everyone. So you may have to wait a little bit depending on the schedule. A lot of people that reach out to me, that's what we do. We look at the calendar, and I see when is a good time I can have them on. It really kind of depends on the show flow for that day. It depends if I'm going to have a guest. I don't have a guest every week. You know, as much as I love talking to people, I do like to be alone sometimes and talk to you all, my viewers. So thank you for watching. If you want to be on the show, it's simple. Go on my website, GUDGrief.com, y'all. GUD Grief.com. You're just going to scroll to the bottom. About midpoint, you'll see a couple different things, and one of those things would be a part of the show. You will see several little categories that you can choose from, and just send me a message. Send me a message, but the website will prompt you. And I'm looking forward to it. So thank you to everyone who even submitted to me so far. I got quite a bit of selection. But I am looking for just one more guest in May. So if you submit it, don't sit here and be like, well, Tia, I submitted. Why are you talking about May? I have an order to everything that I do. And so that does not mean I did not see you. That means maybe June is better for you. Perhaps July may work out better. But just know each and every one of you are seen and heard. As you see here, hey, from grief to grind. That just spots like entrepreneurs or activists, creators, all of that. Channeled their pain into a purpose-driven business. That's what Good Grief is. I took that pain and I said, Lord, I want to be a blessing. I want to help people. I want to help people. I'm a little stronger when it comes to grief. I'm a little stronger because my faith. But some people are not as strong, and some people's faith is not as big. And I said, Lord, I just want to help, and that's how Good Grief came about. So if there's something that you went through, and God gave you something from that, I want to talk to you. The Good Grief moment, that's just a raw testimonial from a guest who has faced profound grief and turned it into motivation for change. You know, a testimony. Thank God for keeping me. Thank God for sparing me. The butterfly that couldn't flutter, that's my testimony. That's my testimony. Almost lost my life, but God said, I'm going to give you another chance. I had to take a loss. Me and my husband have been praying. We want a son. I got one daughter. I got two daughters. I got another daughter. And I'll have a miscarriage. I was like, well, Lord, I guess it's not in the stars. I was not in the stars. I was so traumatized behind this, I didn't even want no more. I said, yeah, I'm done. I told my husband, maybe we can think about adopting. Let's adopt a little boy. I told my husband. He was like, it's not the same. I said, it's good enough. I told him, hey, you know, when you think about adoption, that's my mother was adopted. And she wondered, why didn't my mom want me? What was it about me that made her want to give me away? So when I think about adoption, I think about that. I think about that little baby or that little kid that didn't even have a choice, didn't even have a voice. And so we need people that's going to say, hey, I'll step up and love on him. I'll step up and love on her. And so here's the website. If you all want to jump on there, again, goodgrief.com, you will be able to see where you can submit. There is Letters from the Lake. That's going to be a segment where community members are going to submit their personal grief stories, questions, or challenges, and I will have expert responses. So maybe you're going through something, maybe you want to remain anonymous, maybe you don't even want anyone to know what it is that you are looking to get help for. It's okay. Reach out. I will not disclose your name or your information. I will take your story and I will make sure I connect with one of my expert either counselors or therapists or even pastoral help. But I will get that question answered for you or come back with a expert response. And the last segment for the show is Healing in Motion. And that's where we're going to have mental health professionals, spiritual leaders, and coaches who offer practical steps to navigate grief. I will be having an expert professional coming in next week. So be looking out on the Good Grief page to see who that will be. I'm really excited for that because that person is amazing. And I can't wait till we talk a little bit more about what they do, what their services are, and how they can help you. So please, if you want to be on the show, once again, just go to goodgrief.com and scroll until you see Be a Part of the Show. We are almost out of here, you all, but I would definitely want to leave you with this. A couple of things. That faith, the size of the mustard seed. Once again, everybody in the studio audience today will be receiving one of these. If you need one of these for a visual to keep you going, you need one of these. So every time you look at it, you can just remember, all I need is faith this big to get me started. That's all I need to get started. Reach out to me. I have a lot of these. I don't sell them. I do give them. I thought about selling them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I said, Lord, what would I sell the mustard seed faith for? The conviction. The conviction that came on me. He said, sell. So I'm not selling these, but I have lots of them. And as I come across certain people and have certain conversations with people, I do love to slip one of these or two, their way. So if you need one, reach out to me. All right, you all, I'm about to wrap up my show. I thank you all for tuning in. I know that I started late today, but that's all right. Late but not denied. Play it back. This is up. Make sure you catch me on Facebook. Y'all know if anybody that's on Facebook, that's active on Facebook, they be like, you got 30 days now before they delete your live. But that's all right, because we streaming from YouTube as well. So you make sure if 30 days is gone and you looking for an episode and you say, man, I can't find it. It probably ain't there. Go ahead and go to YouTube too, y'all. Get my subscribers up over there. Go to YouTube. But I do want to leave off with this. If you're not busy today, if you have a free evening, if you are flexible, I need you to come on down and meet us at the beach. Today is a very special day. We are going to be meeting at about 5:45, and we are going to do a balloon release for a very special baby boy. He's an angel. It's his angelversary today, and he's little Caleb. Little Caleb is 4 years old. You all probably seen the story. It's a pretty big story. You probably saw it first on the Lake County Scanner. Or you probably saw people sharing it on Facebook. You probably just heard people talking about it. But we are celebrating his life today, and we are going to be releasing balloons. He would be 5 years old today. And so we love you, Caleb. He's forever 4. He is in heaven, but we want him here. And so that part is what hurts. When you have a loved one that is no longer undescribable, you really can't put it into words. And so we want to support his mother. Caleb loved fries. French fries, you all. He loved French fries. So if anyone is having lunch today or dinner, or just think of Caleb today, order some fries and drop a post. Tag, the name is there, Shauna Marie. If you can't find Shauna Marie, tag me, I'ma tag her. But that's how you spell it. Find her name and tag a picture of you eating some French fries and just let her know we're thinking of you. We are loving on you. We are supporting you, and that we are here for you today, you all. So we will be at the beach right here in Zion. Right here in Zion. Caleb, he was a special boy. He really was. Like, he lit up a room. He lit up a room. Like, his presence, his energy, his love. And I used to tell his mom, or even not used to, even now, he's an angel. He was an angel walking this earth. We just didn't know. A real angel. Like, you meet people along your way. You meet people in your life, and you have no idea if you're talking to an angel. That little boy was just that. And now he's in heaven, and we are going to celebrate him, and we are going to put those balloons high in the sky for Caleb today. So 5:45, you all, let's meet together. Let's gather. Let's love on his mama. We're going to hug her. We're going to just show her so much love, because it's a tough day today. And she's in the studio with us, and I just want to say that we love you. Yes, clap it up for her. It's for her push. It's her push, you all. It's her push. And it's hard. It's not easy. It is not easy. But she has been getting up every day and trying her hardest to move forward and to make something great out of this tragedy. So we want to love on her. We want to continue to support her. And we just want to show her that we are here for her, you all. So good grief and good morning, please. That's once again Zion Beach. The Zion Beach. It says drive past the resort. Drive past the resort through the gates. Bring any color balloons you like. Bring your family, bring your loved ones, because we are celebrating an angel today. That is all I have, you all. Good grief, good morning, and goodbye.
Yo, my check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief and good morning, y'all. It's the Good Grief